Okay, here we are back in Fairy Fencer F. Where we last left off, we finished our job on the Soul Plane, so we need to return to Zelwyn's, where some more of the story is going to unravel before our eyes, and most importantly of all, we are going to learn about one of the big systems in the game. So let's jump right in. So you can go to the pub. This has a lesser event. This is one of the bosses we'll be facing later. I apologize. No, it's okay. And that's the event we came here for. Seriously. And no voice acting here, sadly. Here we are, the Sunflower Inn. First, we should try the 5-star food. Next, we'll eat some more 5-star food. Then, we'll eat even more 5-star food. And finally, we'll wrap up the day by eating the rest of the 5-star food. You... So, where is all this 5-star food anyway? Welcome. I've been expecting you. Please, take good care of us. Who's this old lady? This is the manager of the inn, and my relative. She will be cooking for us. This old lady's the 5-star chef? She doesn't look the part. Do not worry, her skill in the kitchen is on par with any 5-star chef. You fraud! You totally lied to me! Her cousin's wife's eldest brother's friend is a 5-star chef, which means, by the transitive property, that she is one too. What does that have to do with the cooking? You know what society calls someone like her? A stranger. You got that? Hey kid, you really don't believe that I'm a 5-star chef, do you? Well, my last name happens to be 5-star. That means I really am a 5-star chef. What kind of stupid joke is that? It doesn't matter so long as the food tastes good, right? If you nitpick the details, you'll end up with several severe athlete's foot. That's not even possible. What kind of logic is that? Oh my, you have athlete's foot, young man? That's gross, Fang. You better not walk around this place in your bare feet. That is absolutely, positively not true. My feet are 100% fungus-free. Stop your complaining and let us hurry along to the room. There are some things I would like to discuss. I'll give you some medicine that'll clear up your athlete's foot in no time. Hope that cheers you up. I need to turn up the speed here. Like I said, I don't friggin' have athlete's foot. So, can I actually... System... config... Camera speed, voice select... There we go. Let's try that. So here is where you get the scenes between party members. So you can talk to Aaron and Tiara. You can't talk to Kui because he can't talk. So we'll start with Aaron. I'm glad we found a place to stay, but I'm still pretty mad at Tiara. Me too, she totally lied about this place having a 5-star chef. You're still going on about that? And while these scenes may not seem important, there are a few important triggers here that will impact what ending you get. I believe there are 2 endings. There might be a third, but I think it's just 2. So, for this one you'll notice Tiara is going to talk about the sealed deities, the goddess and the vile god, and this is one of the important systems of the game. What did you want to talk about? Can you close your eyes for a bit? Sure, I guess, but seriously, what's going on? You will know soon enough, but for now, please, close your eyes. I don't really get it, but I guess I'll play along. Aaron, you too. I know. Now then. Whoa, it feels like my body is floating. Not yet, do not open your eyes. Hey! Okay, you can open them now. What the hell? The vile god, the goddess. What the? Where are we? What's a giant woman doing here? Oh wait, that's a statue. The goddess? So you noticed. As expected of a fairy. Well, what passes as a fairy, that is. I'm not going to dignify that remark with a response. What is this place? How did we end up here? This is a dimension that exists between the boundaries of reality. In layman's terms, it is similar to a waking dream. This is Kui's special power. Kui. I see, that's an amazing ability. So we're not in reality right now. Gotcha. It's pretty mysterious. Long ago, the goddess was sealed in this space, and over there you can see... The Vile God? Huh? That's right, the Vile God. A malevolent entity who attempted to destroy the world long ago. As you can see, he is currently sealed by the sword stabbed into his body. You're right, I can detect a faint flicker of magical energy. He's not dead then. The same goes for the goddess, too. Now that I'm seeing this up close, what are those sword things supposed to be? They are furies, but the power of the fairies residing in them has diminished over time. Oh, you're right, those are furies. Not every fury hit their mark, though. The ones that missed eventually made their way to the human world. So those furies and their fairies ended up like me. I don't get it. What's up with this place anyway? Using the fury we obtained earlier, we will remove the swords that are stabbed into the goddess. Are you saying you're going to remove the goddess's seal? Precisely. Alright, we're about to wrap things up. I'm going to wish for all the tasty food I can stomach. She's not going to revive just by removing one or two swords. More importantly, what do you mean by using the fury? We must transfer the fairy residing in this fury to one of the dormant furies, activate it, and then pull it out. And that will revive the goddess? No, there is something else we need to do in addition to that, but I do not exactly know what that is. How do you not know the most important part? And how do you know about all this anyway? Even I didn't know about this place. A fencer must educate themselves about the goddess and the vile god. It is far stranger that you two know nothing about this at all. Besides, the only reason we were able to visit this place is because of Kui. Of course, if you weren't missing your memories, you would already know all this, right? This must be embarrassing for you. I can't think of a response. Fang, don't just stand there, say something. So basically we gotta collect furies so we can use the fairies inside of them to release the seal, right? So if our original goal hasn't changed, then who cares, right? Well, yes. Also, if you attempt to remove a sword, something will attack you, so please be careful. What do you mean, something? It's probably some kind of defense mechanism that protects the seal. That's right. It can be quite difficult to handle. Please, be careful when you pull out the swords. So you've already tried to do that? Well, it seems furies that have bonded to a fencer can't be used. Perhaps that's because the pact they've formed is still in effect. You sound like you've experienced this before. This better not be a trap. I would do no such thing. You think I've forgotten about that tea stunt you pulled? Such details are irrelevant. The three of us are all trying to revive the goddess, correct? She's not counting Kui. Then it's settled. We will collect the furies and break the goddess's seal. Understood? I wish we knew some other way to do this. We just gotta roll with it, I guess. So we gotta use the fairies, remove the swords. They have ranks. Make sure you compare the abilities. This is a process that cannot be undone unless you're doing a New Game Plus. So you do want to be a little careful, but it's really hard to screw this up. If you win, you remove the seal, you get access to the ability, and the revival rank isn't really that important. Said the goddess and vile god were created from light and darkness. They fought each other, sealed each other away. Goddess fought to protect life, vile god fought to return everything to nothingness. Furies are keeping them sealed. We need to fix the seal ourselves. If the vile god awakens instead of the goddess, the world will come to an apocalyptic end. So we need to do our best to collect the furies and prevent that. So here we go. You can choose between them. I think for the first one you have to do the goddess, but you do have options. And now over here you will see the number of fairies we have. We have a C rank fairy. Now, the glowing sword is the one that they're talking about up here. This requires an S-rank fairy to do, and the DLC fairies don't count towards this. You actually have to find one of the 2 S-rank fairies in the game. And now, the shaping effect is what kind of bonuses you get depending on how you use these. So, weapon points, those upgrade your skills, drop rate, item drop rate. We need to find one that is C rank, and I have to use the D-pad to move. So this one is B, A, B, C. This one's not bad, we might be using this one. That one's bad because we don't have Harley yet. This one, not so much. It does help you if you're trying to get money, but it does slow down your character growth. This one's not bad. Yeah, we're going for that first one, Angel's Luck. So the reason why we want this one is because it gives you an EXP bonus, 30%, making it easier for characters to level up. And the additional effect is that it will lower defense and shaping. Now this is referring to both your defense and the enemies. So just something to keep in mind. A presence resides in this sword. Let's pull it out.
Let's go!
So here we have 2 Bs, level 3. And for Tiara, she has some offensive moves, but she also has some healing moves. So can I actually hit both of these with Water Spell? The frame rate is going to hell for some reason. I don't know. Let's just stab the thing.
Yes!
Let's do this! Next!
My turn. Yes!
Let's do this! Next! That was nothing!
So, while we're on the screen real quick, I can show you EXP, money, weapon points. So we got 2 there. I don't know if that's enough to actually unlock anything, but we'll see in a second. So by doing that... Come on. And you'll notice part of the goddess will unpetrify. So there we have our weapon. Revival rank up. You get achievements for these, otherwise I don't think there's really anything special to them. Man, that thing came right at me. Well, not like I couldn't handle it. We actually defeated it and broke a seal. Look. We did it. Thank you so much. That was awfully honest of you. It is the boss's responsibility to acknowledge their peon's work, that's all. Who are you calling a peon? I've got some choice words for you. Hey, hold it. For some reason I can feel incredible power come from the sword I pulled out. You're right. What is this? Perhaps it was affected by the goddess's divine power, though it is difficult to say for sure. But it seems the resonance effect has become significantly stronger. Resonance effect? What's that? When 2 furies resonate with each other, mysterious powers exert that's known as the resonance effect. A mysterious power, huh? Seriously, where did you learn all this? Like I said, I've done my homework. Do the details really matter when you're getting close to reviving the goddess? And I will go ahead and give you guys a hint right now. There is a very good reason why TR is evading these questions. I guess that's true, but... who cares? Let's go home. I'm hungry. Good idea. Let's go back and have ourselves a 5-star meal. Don't remind me about that disappointing reveal. I'm sorry, I can't reveal the truth. So... yeah, this is just equipping the fairy. Fairy levels go up, learns abilities. Sunflower Inn, you can talk to your friends or do the godly revival. And you have to have Tiara and Kui with you to do it. There will be like 1 or 2 moments where you don't have Tiara, but otherwise she's pretty much with you from here until the halfway point of the game. By using them, they can amplify each other's power. They receive aid from other furies. Okay, so let me show you the Fairy tab. Now, if you notice, there is a present icon right here. That means the Sylph has something to give to us. So you go over here, you push A again, and we receive 2 herb sprouts and a lucky clover. Now, these fairies will get them periodically, just items to give, so just keep that in mind. But otherwise, we can now use the weapon boost. The first thing that we want to do is upgrading your combo. We got Gimme a Boost, and we're going to unlock that for Tiara also. So moving over to the next tab, we have skills. You can learn Flame Assault. This requires you to learn the move Holy Edge first, which is down lower on the list. Giga Blow requires Straight. This is a fist move. Or wait, that's a sword move. Swords are on the tab over here. Giga Blow requires a fist move. That's over here. Eruption Edge requires Flame Assault and Revival rank A. Force Impact. Look at the cost on that sucker. Okay. Yeah, this is how you increase the range your character can move in battle. Nothing special. Your spells, you start with Fireball. For Burn Line, you just need 50 points. We have 2. Explosion requires Burn Line, 5 magic attack boosts, and so on. These are different buff moves that you can learn. Nothing really important. Now these are the important ones. Item Sonar allows you to see invisible crystals for more loot. You need Revival rank B or higher to get this, and it costs only a 30, which is not too bad. For Vigilance, this prevents ambushes, not very important. Learning, this is important for the characters you're not going to use too often because it still gives them stuff when they're not in battle. You can also use this to passively level up fairies that you're not using, so very good to get. Like I said, for the guys you're not using. And the big one, Goddess's Blessing. This is nice to get as soon as you can, but the 1000 is just way too much early. It gives you bonus gold, EXP, item drops, everything you want and more. As for sword combo, we need to start using these. We now can use 2 moves per attack, and we just set up the enemy and accordingly. These have different requirements, and some of the... It finishes with your ultimate. This requires Revival rank S, the Godslayer move, and it needs to be used on a launch target. Here's our axe moves, fist moves, and if you're wondering, Aaron and the other characters will change form on the fly, so you don't have to worry about equipping or something, or anything like that. It's just use the move, they'll transform and use it. As for Tiara, she uses different weapons at first. Eventually you will unlock all the weapons for everyone. She starts with Glaive, Sword, and Scythe. And these have their own moves, so... Effective against evil enemies, I think that's talking about ghosts and stuff. But here we can set up our combos. Speeding through this. So you can change the form of your weapons, etc., etc. Let's start with Fang. So do we have to start with Edge? Yes, we do. Just for variety, I'm going to swap these around a bit. I want Side Edge here, and Flight Edge down here. Yeah, nothing really important there. So we won't be using those more until we level up some. So let's talk to Lola.
Did you make sure to bring some extra cash? I have some valuable information. How does this price sound to you?
300 gold, ouch.
Thank you for your patronage. Here's some information about a fury. Let's see. Rumor has it that a fury has been found at the Yatagon lava flows. A rumor, huh? Who did you hear it from? That's a secret. Anyway, I also have a new item on sale. Want to buy it? It's a new brand of tasty cup noodles from the Dorfa Corporation. Just add hot water and it'll be ready to eat in 3 hours.
That product has one fatal flaw. It takes way too long to cook. It'll never sell. Heck, I don't even want to buy it.
A wise decision on your part. Now then, let's get going. Make sure you come back with more cash.
So, all the different conversations, gonna peek on nothing in Guillermo's. We can't combine anything yet, so let's go onto the world map. They'll probably talk about world shaping here. We gotta explore again to find our next destination? How annoying. Complaining won't solve anything. Come on, let's go. Please wait. Randomly searching for a vague destination would not only be exhausting, but a waste of time as well. Let us borrow a fury's power. A fury's power? If you stab a fury into the ground, it will pulse like a sonar and measure the exact coordinates for where you need to go. Pulse like a sonar? Yes, so you don't need to worry about getting lost. However, unnecessary pulsing might cause unexpected side effects. Like what? You'll know when it happens. You haven't tested this with Kui? Or are you just making things up again? Well, you can't use a fury you bonded with for this either, though I must admit that I'm not really sure why that is. Also, please note that there is a limited range when measuring coordinates, so try to be careful about that. In any case, you'll simply need to impale the fury into the ground once more. Something's fishy. This Tiara girl knows too much. If she researched this, how come more people don't know about it? Feng, what do you think? Hey, don't fall asleep. Whoa, Kui. So here's world shaping. Dungeons you haven't visited yet will be marked with a question mark. You need to use world shaping to make them appear first. To do that, you have to use the Furies from Godly Shaping, or Godly Revival. Doing so will unlock the dungeon. It gives you additional effects. You'll see when we get started. And there's a sub-event here. So if you look, Lola's side quest has now begun. 250 gold, let's do it. A monster in the Soul Plains has it. Be careful. So, as a testament to how much this game recycles its assets, pretty much whenever you beat one area, you can talk to Lola, pay her some gold, and that will unlock a second Fury in that area for you to get. So you're going to be visiting every area at least twice, some of them more so. But anyway, we are going to do world shaping before we go there. So we're going to take Sylph, stab it, and now when we go here, we'll have some bonus effects. Or not. Did I mess this up? We'll be coming back in a second. Okay, there it goes. So yeah, the icon has to light up first, and you can see the shaping effect. We'll get 30% bonus EXP, and everything has 10% less physical defense, including us. So this helps us level up, and it's nice to get around some of the grind. Okay, so before we go ahead and tackle the boss here, I should show you what I've done. Fang is now level 4, Tiara 5, I did a little bit of grinding. I have some weapon points, but I didn't really get... Like, to get the next point in the combo, you need 200, which is really an arm and a leg. For Tiara, it's the same thing, but what I did get for them that's a little different than what you saw is I have unlocked Holy Edge for him. For her, I unlocked Rising Cut, but I'm not really going to worry about much more here until later on in the game. Otherwise, in terms of equipment, they're still the same. I think that's it, so let's go ahead and jump in. So 30% EXP here, that's where I did my grinding. And I'll show you where the boss is, we'll fight him, and then we'll wrap up the video. The next one will actually go into the lava flow plane thing. But my goal here is to get through without fighting, because I can just annihilate anything in my way, pretty much. If you look in the bottom left corner, you'll see the world-shaping icons, the increased EXP and physical defense debuffs. Everything has that, including us. So that can come back to bite you for this boss, since he will be hitting harder, but on the other hand, you'll be hitting him harder as well. And if you go over to where we fought the one bandit, you'll see that icon,
Are you ready?
and now we are in the fight against the boss.
My turn.
Let's do this.
So, right now, you can see this guy has a ton of hit points. There's not really much I can do about that. And I realize now I probably should have bought more potions so that I can use those instead of healing with Tiara.
Let's do this. Ha, ha.
30% heal. It's not going to be a lot, but probably not going to be using her SP for anything else this game, or this fight.
My true power?
And if you're wondering why she said that, if you look, her Fair Eyes bar has turned green, meaning she's ready to transform.
I'm all right.
Let's do this.
Okay, Fang is ready.
Fair Eyes!
Fury form transformation complete.
Alright, let's go!
So if you look, the DPS has increased accordingly. I'm not going to bother with Tiara just yet because she can lose the form if she gets hit enough. And that's pretty much my line of thinking.
My turn.
Let's do this.
My turn.
So good to know that I should keep everyone's HP above 400 if I can. But as for the bosses themselves, I should explain this. You do not have to fight this guy right now. I am choosing to do this. Debuff, etc. Yeah.
Let's do this.
The thing is, it is missable if you do not accept Lola's quest. If you don't pay Lola before completing the next level. But once you have it unlocked, you can come back later if you so choose. So she got a defense buff from healing. That came at just the right time.
My turn.
So she gets 10 more SP for casting 10 spells.
Let's do this.
She gets more HP for taking a ton of damage.
My turn.
By doing the challenges, that does allow you to ignore some grinding.
Let's do this.
My turn.
Let's
Oh,
do
that
this.
sucked.
I'm
So
all right.
here I have to use an item because she doesn't heal enough.
Let's do this.
My turn.
Let's do this.
My turn.
Okay, he's kind of quick. I probably should have tried to boost her agility a bit before doing this, but oh well.
Let's do this.
And let's see if we can finish him with style here.
Let's do this.
Burning Strike.
Executing burning strike.
Next. Looks close.
Took a while, not gonna lie. And we get Sail. So, to equip this one... Wait a second. Yeah, it's under Resonance Effect. Here's where we equip. We can pop in Sail. By doing so... Okay, I'm gonna have to look later on to figure out how to see what he does. I'll show that in the next video, but for now, we're going to leave and just wrap things up. So, to access the next place, you need to withdraw your sword, put it over the question mark, stab it in, and now we can go into the lava flows. And that's where we'll be picking up in the next episode. So until then, I'm the Hero of Light, thanks for watching, and goodbye.